Hey guys, so while editing my last video, I realized that I haven't even done an intro video, which makes no sense. So I thought, why not do a 25 facts about me type of video? But I also asked you guys on Twitter to ask me a bunch of questions, so I'm excited to answer them. Let's see what we got. First question is, how old are you? I'm 24, I'm turning 25 on October 15th. So just in a couple of months. This year passed by really fast. I feel like there was just no time to get so much accomplished, which felt really weird. I wish we had more time. I wish there were more than 24 hours in a day. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? Well, I wanted to be an actor. So basically, I got the acting bug at the age of 4, and I remember telling my parents that I want to be an actor, this is what I want to do. And my parents kind of, they said, okay, she's a child, we don't know what she really wants to do at that age. So I was about to say doo-doo. But yeah, side note, I'm very immature. But yeah, so I tried to push it at that age, and my parents were like, no, you need to find a different type of career. And at the time, honestly, my dad was dealing with a lot of Bollywood shows that happened here in Canada. So I was always surrounded around Bollywood actors, and I thought, you know what, I want to do what they're doing. But my parents said no, and I decided to kind of divert my attention into something else. I said I want to be a teacher. Then I went to as far as going as a cardiovascular surgeon. Yeah, I don't think that would have happened. There were so many things I wanted to be. But that acting bug stuck by me, and by the time I was 16, I knew that I just wasn't fitting in everything I was doing, and I was loving my drama classes in high school. So I had a wonderful conversation with my parents, and they realized that, okay, she's been adamant about it since she was 4, so something is up. And eventually they just completely supported me, and I was blessed and able to go to so many wonderful schools. I went to Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute in New York, and that was just amazing, and a lot of schools here in Toronto too. So eventually that's all I wanted to do, and I didn't know when it was gonna happen. This career is any type of career, you're not really sure where you're going. So I auditioned for my first movie, which was Dr. Cabby, and I got the role, and that just kind of took off from there. I knew what I was doing, that I knew that I loved what I was doing, and I wanted to keep going. Then after that, I started working as an assistant to a wonderful director named Deepa Mehta. So Deepa ji gave me an opportunity to work on set for her on a movie called Biba Boys. So I was doing that. And then after that, I got another film, which very excited about. It's releasing at TIFF. And the topic is very important. So I encourage you all to go out and watch it. It's called Anatomy of Violence. And it's also directed by Deepa ji herself. Next question, what is your favorite city? My favorite city is New York. I love it. I don't know what it is. I guess maybe, you know what? Actually, I do know what it is. It's the fact that it's surrounded by Broadway. It's Broadway Central, and I love that. I love going to all these Broadway shows. I love just being in that environment, and I felt very creative there. I feel creative here too, but there everyone is just constantly on the go. So if you just sit down in a corner and you watch people, you can read their stories, you can see what they're doing, you can see where, how they're rushing to go somewhere. Everyone's always doing something, and it's just a city that is so fast-paced that it just motivates me constantly. The Bearded Terminator asked me, so when are you going to do a collab with Superwoman? I actually already have done one with her on her channel, and then I've done one on my channel, which was my What Makes You Beautiful video. Nina asked, what is a goal you are hoping to accomplish soon? So the goal that I'm hoping to accomplish soon is, if you have seen my adoption video, I did kind of touch base on it. I really want to help young girls and boys, get adopted, get off the streets, and get into homes that will bring them so much love. And I'm really close to almost doing that with a wonderful organization, which I cannot speak about just yet, but hopefully it happens soon, and I'm just very excited, and I can't wait to share it with you. Jyoti Kaur asked me, who is the next person you want to meet? Okay, the next person I really truly want to meet in life It really has to be Deepika Padukone. So she is a Bollywood actress and she is absolutely stunning and amazing, so graceful. I love the growth that she has done from her first movie to now. And on top of that, she was very vocal about depression. And when I see somebody on a platform like that speaking about such a topic, it really makes me, you know, fall in love with them even more. Plus, I just find her stunning inside and out. I feel like the way she carries herself is so graceful. So she's somebody I would love to meet. So hopefully one day that happens. I hope. So Priya Marigold asked me, hi Priya. So she asked me, you've taught and made me realize so much about myself and to always stay positive. Oh, that's so sweet. But how do you keep that same mindset when things get to a certain level where you're just like, no? Well, it's not an easy thing, and it's not easy for anybody. I know people just say, oh, stay positive, you know, everything will be fine. Those words, like, they're encouraging, but they don't really help. And it's just what you have to realize internally. You have to realize that, okay, everyone, it's not just you, everyone has moments in life that brings them down. And in order to pull back up, you just have to learn to keep going. There's a voice inside of your head that tells you, okay, no, you have to keep going and everything will be fine. That's the voice you have to listen to. And I just kind of learned to listen to that side more than my negative side. My negative side sometimes says, even within acting, that no, it's not happening, you need to stop. But I just kind of kick that voice aside and I focus on, you know, what I want to do. And it's really hard to stay positive when maybe it feels like the world is conspiring to bring you down. But you just have to understand that in life, you're always going to have ups and downs. And I see it like a ladder. To get to the top, you need to take all these steps. So each and every baby step, even if it's like you accomplish something so tiny, that tiny step is going to help you succeed to getting to the top of the ladder. And sometimes you might get scared while you're going up there, but you just have to keep pushing. And that's the only advice I have to give on that. It took years for me to be able to understand that, and I'm still learning that. I'm not perfect at it. It's not like I can just switch on that voice and be like, all right, no, it's fine, I can move forward. No, I have to, you know, take a step back, see what happened, acknowledge it, and then figure a way to move forward. I hope that answered your question. Victoria asked me, talk about a funny childhood memory. Okay, well, there was this one time that it was pouring rain, and this was at my old house. So in the backyard, there's a bunch of bricks on the ground first laid out, and then there's the lawn, and then there's a whole swing set. I was on the bricks and there was a chair there, a plastic chair, and it was pouring rain. And I remember looking through my window and seeing a bird on the ground just not being able to move because, you know, its wings were wet. And I thought it was injured in some way and it couldn't move at all. And what I did was I came outside and I was holding a plastic, you remember those cassette tapes you would use to put in your car, and they would have this like plastic case? I was holding an empty plastic case. I don't remember why, but I ran out to help that bird and I thought it needed to learn how to fly. So like an idiot, I started jumping off that plastic chair that was there, and it's pouring rain. I started jumping off, and every time I would jump off, I'd keep doing. And I was like, hey bird, watch. Look, I'm flying. This is all you have to do. So basically, I'm trying to teach a bird how to fly when that's its basic instinct to know how to do. But eventually I slipped and the plastic cassette I was holding fell in front of me, and my head landed on that cassette onto the bricks. And that's why there's this mark right here. And I was pouring blood. Like every blob of blood was probably this big. And cleaning it, I remember my mom telling me that it was insane, because with even just one drop of blood, the whole water bucket would turn red. So I ended up being taken to the hospital. I got stitches, it killed me. So yeah, basically lesson learned, never teach a bird how to fly. That makes sense. Sandrita asked me, how did your family, hi Sandrita, so I met her at YouTube Fan Fest and it was so nice meeting you. How did your family react when you revealed to them a movie that you were in is premiering at TIFF? My family was over the top excited and happy and just so supportive, and they always used to say it's their dream for a film of mine to go to TIFF. And I'm just very excited to be able to share that with you all. Anthony Canuck asked me, if you could meet any person living or alive, who would it be and why? I know I answered that I would love to meet Deepika next, but the person that I'd be so excited if I ever got the opportunity to meet would be Mark Zuckerberg. I just find him so interesting. I would love to be able to have a wonderful conversation with him. I genuinely see like he is such a humble individual, and everything he did, he's so creative and he was so smart, and it's just, I want to be able to sit down and have a conversation with him and understand what made him from, like, what did he want to do as a child, what made him become to who he is now. So there were some questions that were saved from a previous Q&A, and I thought, why not use them for a video Q&A in the future? One question was, how did you meet the squad? Well, if you're not familiar with who the squad is Jazz and Harjeet, which are YouTube TV, Jay, who is an amazing artist and musician, he goes by the name of JD Sin, Rajan, who is a lyrical monster, Sanj and Ranveer, who have an amazing YouTube channel. They're really, really funny, so make sure you check them out. They go by the name of Brampton Boys. And then there's Mandeep, who makes wonderful cakes, and she vlogs and has her own channel. So everyone's kind of intertwined in some way, so let me explain. So Jazz I met, I think 2 to 3 years ago with some of our mutual friends, and ever since then, her and I have been friends, and I'm so lucky to have someone like that in my life. Harjeet I actually met years ago because Mandeep and I used to go to the same university, and Mandeep's brother is Harjeet. So I remember I went to go pick up cupcakes once, and the person who opened the door at her place was Harjeet, so I met him then. Mandeep, as I already said, we went to university together. And then Jay and Rajan, this is how I met them. Rajan I met in Vancouver. We followed each other on Twitter a while back, and we had never met, but we met each other in Vancouver. He was there for a shoot. And then eventually we just became friends, and our relationship grew. Through him, I met Jay, and our relationship grew, and like, he's one of my closest friends of all times. And then Jay's cousin is Ranveer, and Rajan's brother is Sanj. So everybody was kind of just mixed up, and their best friend is Harjeet. So everybody was just kind of mixed up in some weird mingling way, and now we're just a whole group. So yeah. Who are your favorite Bollywood actors, actresses, and Hollywood actors and actresses? I don't have a favorite. I have some that I look up to. So in Bollywood, the actors I look up to are Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Irfan Khan, Nasiruddin Shah, Nana Patekar. There's so many, I could just keep going. And actresses during the 90s, and I still love them, are Kajol, Madhuri Dixit, Rani Mukherjee, Juhi Chawla. I don't have favorites, I just look up to them. And nowadays, it's definitely Priyanka Chopra and Deepika. I love Deepika, like I said before, and Priyanka Chopra has done such a wonderful job putting Indians on the map in such an amazing way. And then for Hollywood actors, I really, really look up to Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, there's Ryan Gosling, there's so many actors. I can keep going, and right now my brain is just like, because there's too many. And actresses, I really, really like Jessica Chastain. I love Viola Davis. I love Ellen Pompeo, Kerry Washington, Jennifer Lawrence. There's so many, I can just keep going. And Amy Adams, oh my God, there's too many. I love Mindy Kaling. I love Tina Fey. I love Amy Poehler. I love, okay, I need to stop. But I love all these individuals, and I love looking up to them. I literally watch them, you know, I watch them over and over again. I see the way they're doing their craft, and it's just, I love them, that's all. List your 5 top TV shows. Okay, my 5 top TV shows. Game of Thrones, hands down. I love Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy I started watching in grade 10, the first episode, and it's still running. So I'm addicted to it. Was it grade 10 or grade 11? But one of those, and I'm still continuing to watch it. I love Scandal. Scandal is such an entertaining show. And then How to Get Away with Murder. And then, oh shoot, I don't even have 5. I love Friends and I love Fresh Prince. So I have 6. If you could be part of a TV show, what TV show would you be a part of? I would love to be a part of Modern Family. I think that show, the comedy punches on it and all that, and breaking the third wall, I find it so intriguing. I think it's a wonderful show to be able to be a part of, and the rhythm of the show is just something I've never seen before. So yeah, I would love to be a part of it. And plus I really, really like all the actors, and I have a really big girl crush on Sarah Hyland. Manveer_Kosa. Okay. Hi. So she asked me, do you ever want to meet your birth parents? If it's too personal, you don't have to answer. Honestly, like I said, I love the parents I have. They are my parents. But it would be very interesting to meet my birth parents. But like I said in my video, oh, I just hurt myself. Like I said in my video, I don't know the reason I was given up. It could have been for many positive reasons or many negative reasons. And I would never want to, you know, truly find out who they are, because what if, you know, I was given up for a specific reason and they don't want to be found. I don't want to come in and ruin someone's life. I would kind of love to know what my history is, but I would do it without, you know, affecting them in any way. So it would be, I think it's my curiosity that I would love to know, but I hope one day I can find out. It's a really tough thing to kind of answer, but I would love to go back and just know my history, know who I would have been or where I was from. Hopefully that answers your question. Team Super Unicorns. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Okay, I see myself as a working actor. I see myself being able to take care of my parents in the way they took care of me. I see myself helping children get off the streets. And hopefully I, you know, get married and have kids. So there's a lot that I would want to do within 10 years. But I know how life is. I don't like putting a time limit to anything. I know I had another question that says, what age would you like to get married? And I don't necessarily like putting a time on anything, because I feel like if it doesn't happen, then you're just gonna be disappointed. But I do see myself in that position within 10 years. And if that doesn't happen, it's okay, because all that means is I gotta keep working harder to be able to take care of my parents. And I'll be married when the time is right. How did you enjoy FanFest? It was great meeting you there. Hi, Victoria. So I loved FanFest. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. I'll be very honest with you. I was very surprised at individuals who had watched my videos, because I didn't expect anything like that. And it was so nice to be able to talk to so many people who follow me and love what I do. And it was so nice to connect with you all. And it just blew my mind. I was like, I'm doing something right. I just started making YouTube videos because it became an outlet for me. And it makes me happy. And it makes me happy to make other people happy. So, you know, while I was doing that, I didn't know that I was really attracting a lot of people. So that felt really, really, really nice. So thank you all, and thank you guys for motivating me to do more. And the reason why I started YouTube was 5 years ago. I put out my first video, but I was not confident. So within a day I took the video down, and I really, really do regret not keeping up with what I wanted to do. I felt like, but at the same time, I felt like I needed to find myself as an individual. I needed to find out who I am. I needed to go through ups and downs. I needed to build up confidence and be okay in my own skin and not let anyone affect me. So until I got to that point, I realized then that I was ready to start my own YouTube channel and be able to put myself out there on a social media platform, and I love it. So going to FanFest was a wonderful experience, and it was so nice to support the homegirl Lily. She killed it. She is phenomenal. Her song Voices it's amazing. It's amazing. If you were a superhero, what power would you like to have? I would love to be able to read people's minds and then be able to kind of change their opinions or kind of make them, I don't know, like I just want to be in their heads and be able to control them. I know that's weird, that's scary, I'm sorry, but I don't know, I just find that very interesting. I think that's an awesome superpower to have, because then with that, maybe we can spread more positivity and love. Thank you guys for watching. That's all the time I have for today, sadly. I need to quickly pack up for New York. I really appreciated this. I feel even more connected to you all. It was so nice to read all of your questions on Twitter, and I think that we should do this once in a while. It really is such a good feeling to be able to communicate with you guys, because you guys are family. I will see you guys on Sunday, because I'm releasing 2 videos a week until TIFF. So that is Wednesdays and Sundays. So I will see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Adoption is such a beautiful thing.